My name is Chrisweb and I completed the MA in Fine Art at Wimbledon last year in September 2010. I was on the full-time course for 1 year. I've been invited to talk about my research project which I presented for the final degree show project. I think the best way to start off talking about it is to talk about how that was born out of research, how I arrived at a physical result out of the research. So it began by using a research blog that I used online. I knew what type of project that I wanted to start. I knew what the sort of an end result of what I wanted to get at, but essentially I wasn't sure what material I wanted to work with. So I put out basically a lot of sort of fishing lines into the internet to see what I wanted to work with. The project which I did was called the Apocalypse Island project. I found out that in 1996 a Canadian explorer located a 150-foot megalithic monument off the coast of Chile, about 600 kilometres off the coast of Chile. I wrote about it on this research blog and I quickly went down to the pub with my classmates after it, and about an hour later the original explorer who found the monument wrote me an email saying that he liked my work, he liked what I was writing about his research, and could we talk further. So then we started a dialogue for probably around a couple of months, sort of talking about the monument, talking about the research, talking about different influences in art and literature. And this eventually culminated in him inviting me out to the island off the coast of Chile for a partial solar eclipse to witness it from this monument. I went on that trip in the summer of 2010, and all the research that I pulled from that expedition I then used in my degree show project. And what I presented for my final work was a 3-minute film featuring the monument and also a large piece of resin. So it's an etching into resin with oil paint on top. That was very successful for me. I believe that's my best work to date, and I believe that Wimbledon definitely supported me in these quite outlandish ideas of what I wanted to do. So following the course, things have moved quite fast for me. I was in the Geo Drawing Prize for the second year running. The degree show work was actually featured in Saatchi's New Sensations. A collector from New York has actually bought the work, and it's now in her apartment in New York where she's showing it to some galleries. I also featured in the Clifford Chance Postgraduate Printmaking Prize. I was in the Jealous Graduate Print Prize, which I was awarded as part of being at Wimbledon College of Art. Now, Jealous Gallery are currently working on a second limited edition print. They've taken these prints to the Affordable Art Fair, the London Art Fair, the Buy Art Fair, and the schedule to take them to Select Art Fair and Affordable Art Fair. And through them I've managed to sell a decent amount of work, but also I've been allowed to still be engaged with my practice. And at the minute now I'm at a point where I have given up my full-time work and I'm prepared to go and work full-time in a studio. I've been offered a studio space in Bucharest, in Romania, where I'm going to go and concentrate full-time on my practice, with a long-term goal of returning to the island in 2012 for the final solar eclipse, which I'm currently securing funding and a gallery to present the project.